guys, it's Emily from Novel Novels and welcome to today's video. This is my second Tome around tag. Now I was tagged in this by the lovely creator of it, Julie from Hungry Bookworm. Oh, we decided we've got a cat in this today. And she tagged me ages ago when she made this, but typical me, I've taken my time having to get it up because I've got so many tag videos. So guys, if you tag me in them, be warned it may well be until February or possibly later at this rate. Hopefully I'll be catching up at soon. But anyway, this tag is perfect for me because I love charity shops. Julie knows I'm a massive charity shop fan. I go there once a week at the very least. Because of my knee, I'm only really going to my ones local to me, especially my one right by the shops, which is literally 10 minutes from me. There, you can buy books for 10p at the moment, which, oh my goodness, I'm taking advantage of. So, this is perfect for me. So, thank you so much, Julie, for tagging me. It's probably one of my best tag videos. So, the first question is, do you buy second-hand books? The obvious answer to that is, yes, I do. I buy loads. In fact, it's very rare I ever buy full price ones these days. Very rare. But I love my second-hand books. I think it's amazing to give back to them. I love the fact that, you know, it's sharing the love really, and it's sort of passing things back. If I don't read a book, then I will always give it. If I don't think I'm going to reread it, I will give a book away. I'm getting a bit like Simone. Sorry, darling. Definitely inspiring from her. So that's a very easy answer to that question. The second one is, what is or was your latest purchase? Well, I'm being honest with you. I recently bought 3 at a charity shop. So I'm going to tell you the 3 that I bought in one hit, and I'll show you one of them. So the first one was typical me, Worth Dying For by Lee Childs. Now, you guys know recently I've got into my thrillers. I love the Lee Childs book, and I saw this for 10p. It's not the next in the series, but apparently it's so good. Oh, he's in Nebraska. That sounds really interesting. So I don't know much about it, but I'm really looking forward to reading that. The other ones that I bought were Changeling by Philippa Gregory, which I didn't realise is one of her YA books, YA historical fiction books. And then The Loveliest Chocolate Shop in Paris by Jenny Colgan. Now, you guys know I love a bit of feel-good chick lit every now and then. So yeah, they were my most recent books. So the next one is, what condition do you find acceptable, i.e. tatty or not tatty? Well, to be honest, I'm not that fussed. Depending on how much you're paying for them. There's one charity shop near me in the town centre that has the more rubbish, not the best quality books. They're not as good. They're sort of a bit more tatty edges. But so I don't always go there. I do like them to be reasonably good condition. I don't mind a little bit, like you can see that they've been read, because obviously I've noticed that I get through the books. God, I'm trying to see. Look, this is a new book for me, but so that's got like a. But I do like the spines. That's my uncle bought me that one, but you can see from the spines. I do like sort of opening my book, so the spine wise is not pretty, but I don't like it if pages are ripped, pages are turned down, that kind of thing. That's a bit of a big turn off for me. So yes, I'm not fussy, but because especially it depends on how much you're asking to pay. If you go pay was like £1 for a charity shop book, then you want it in better quality than say 10 or 20p. That makes sense. How typical me rambling. So after reading a book, do you keep it for a reread or donate it? Just answered that question. If I know that I will want to reread it, and if I really like it, or if there's bits that I think I could easily reread, then I'll keep it. But if I don't, I will give it away. So because I think it's better to pass on the love. So yeah, but it takes a lot for me to keep books these days. Although if Chris gets me another bookshelf for my birthday, I will probably keep a few more of them. But at the moment, I've only got 2 bookshelves, and I've got stacks of books around them and on top of them, and yeah, I need to sort of sometimes give them away. So the next one is, do you have a favourite place to go when you're looking for second-hand books? Another question I've answered. Baz Books in Town is my favourite bookshop, and that is the one that, like, my town centre, so that's about a 15-20 minute walk for me. Their books are about £1. The atmosphere in there is gorgeous, and it's like a proper bookshop. It's a charity shop, but it's a charity bookshop. So it's got seats in there, it's got a kiddie corner. Oh, it's gorgeous, and I love it. So I love going there. In the new year, when things calm down, I hope to go there a bit more often. But I do have the charity shop near me that's like in about a 5-minute walk. It's literally by my kids' school. I love it there because I know the ladies there. They're so lovely. The books are only 10p. It's my one I go to the most often, and I love that too. So probably 2 of them, I'm afraid. But I would love to go back to Wokingham, which is a town near me that has like about at least 10 bookshops in that town, 10 charity shops in that town centre. So if I could, that'd be where I'd go. But the other 2 are my favourite ones near here. I'm giving long answers, which is typical me, I'm rambling. So hardback or paperback, do you have a preference? To be deadly honest, I prefer paperback. That is because they're easier to store, they are easier to read because you don't have to fiddle around with them. But there's sometimes I get a hardback and I'm like, oh god, they're gorgeous. Someone like my Penguin I would probably, if I had the money, I'd spend money on getting a hardback for the classics. And I think Charlie's got me the binding in a hardback, so by the time this comes up I might have that. So there's some hardback books I love, but in general, yeah, I prefer paperbacks. So have you found any real gems in charity shops? To be honest, I've found loads. I've got like different series of books. There's a Robert Galbraith book upstairs. I really struggled with this one because there are so many books. But the first one I want to show you is The 7 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. This, look at that, for £1. It's got coloured edges. It's all red around the edges. Look at the quality of this. This, for £1, this was absolutely gorgeous. It's a chunky book. It's like, God, it's over 500 pages, but look at the quality. For £1, I thought that was like, that's probably one of my best paperback books that I've found. I have found, like I said, books in series I didn't think I'd get, like the Barchester Tower series. I found the second 2. So that was a really good. Another one I found that for really cheap, like I found this, I think it was in the summer, Fangirl by Ray Burrell. Now I know this is one of Clint's favourite books, and I thought that's it. That's only just not long been released, and that's really popular. And to find that for £1, that's really good. So I really love those 2. But I'm so blessed. I really struggle with that one because to me I find some incredible ones. Even that Lee Child book was only 10p. You know, that's incredible what some charity shops are doing these days. So the last one, the optional one, it's optional. Do you find a book from your shelves that you can donate to a good cause or your local charity shop for a good thing? Again, I've got a big stack in my hallway that I need to be gradually getting rid of, that I gradually need to take to the charity shops. So I'm not going to show you the whole stack, but I'll show you 2 really good ones that I'm going to donate. So these are the last ones I read recently. I read this one in December. Obviously, when this comes up, it's January, but that one, that's Fairy Tales in New York by Miranda Dickinson. I think this is going to be a brilliant one for other people to read, so I can't wait to give that back. And the next one is Our Song by Danny Atkins. This is really tough. This is supposed to be going to the charity shop, but it was really hard to give it back because it's a really, really, really good book, and I really loved it. So this one's a tough one, but I know other people are going to love it, and I don't know if I'll be able to reread that. And I got that from a car boot, believe it or not, so that's another way you can get second-hand books, which I get in the summer. So I don't know if that counts. Julie, does that count that I do buy some books in the car boot sales? I hope that counts. Anyway, so this one is Tag Some People. Now, as this is going up, a lot of people have done this tag video because I'm so late. So if I've tagged you, I'm sorry. And if you've already done it, I'm sorry. Don't stress about it. And you can maybe say someone else. These 3 people, I'd love to see their answers. First one is the lovely Jenny from Bookish Shenanigans. I think she would do a really good job of this. I don't know how many charity shop books she buys, but I'd still love to see her answers. The next one is Victoria from What Victoria Read. I think she would be a really good one. Again, I don't know if she buys many books from charity shops, but I'd love to see if she does. I'd love to see. And the last one is the lovely, the most great friend of mine, Charlie from Charles Heathcote. I would say Charlie because that's what he likes to be called, but that's his down to him. But I have to write it down because I've got 2 Charlies. Obviously, I've got Charlie and Charlie from Charles Heathcote. That would confuse me. But I think, obviously, Charlie works in a charity, he's manager of a charity shop, so him, of all people, would do this amazingly. But again, I'm not sure if he's done it. Anyway, guys, if you've liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel and not subscribed yet, ring on my ding-a-ling. And I hope you all really enjoy this book.